What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Weer, and today it is March 1st, which means we have a brand new slate of movies to talk about for the month of March. And I'm not kidding you when I say that I have been anticipating talking about all of these movies for so long because March just might be the most stacked month of 2023. Every weekend is crazy. I can't believe these movies all decide to come out in the same month. Yes, there's summer blockbusters I'm looking forward to down the road. Yes, there's movies toward the end of the year, but March is my most anticipated month. It has the most of my most anticipated movies of the year list in that month as well. Like, it's crazy. So I'm really looking forward to doing this video with you guys. But I gotta say, before we do this list, that just like my other two videos, these are the movies that are on my personal radar, the movies I'm most excited for in the month of March. And if you know of a movie that's coming out that you're excited for, put that in the comment section because I would love to know the movies that you're looking forward to as well, especially if they're not on this list. With all that said, let's talk about the movies in March of 2023. Alright guys, kicking off in the third month of the year, on the third day of the third month of the year, is the third movie in the franchise. It is my number 3 most anticipated movie of 2023. There's a lot of threes going on here, and it's Creed 3. I'm so excited for it. Michael B. Jordan is in this movie as Adonis Creed, but he also is directing this movie. It's his directorial debut, so I'm excited to see what he can do with this movie, what his vision is for this character. And then we get Jonathan Majors as the villain, I guess, or just antagonist. This is the bad guy of the movie. He's the guy that we are going to root against, more than likely, although these movies have had a surprising amount of heart in them for the people on the other side of the ring. And while you care about Creed and his journey, you do care about what's going on with the person on the other side of the ring. That's what made these movies so much fun. So Creed 3, I'm excited, and I just want something as exciting as Creed 2 because I love that movie. I'm hoping it's great. Now, also opening on March 3rd is a movie that might be awful, but it might actually be fun, and that is the Children of the Corn remake. That's right, they are remaking this movie. I think it's the 11th movie in the franchise. There's a lot of these things, but this one is a complete reboot or complete remake. It is not going to have to do with anything that has come out in the past. And yeah, it's about a child who gets possessed by something in the corn and then gets all the children in the town to kill all the adults. And look, we've seen the story, but I just want to see it in like a bloody good time fashion. Like, I just want to have a lot of fun with this movie. So I am looking forward to it. Children of the Corn on March 3rd. Next up on March 3rd is a movie called Operation Fortune. Now, Operation Fortune is directed by Guy Ritchie. I mean, Guy Ritchie has made some of my favorite movies. He made Snatch, he did the Sherlock Holmes movies, and most recently he did The Gentleman, which I absolutely love. And then he made Wrath of Man with Jason Statham, and I was like, this is not your best movie, man. We just need to forget that this movie even happened. And then he's like, cool, because my next movie is also going to star Jason Statham. And I was like, shit, but fine. You know what? It's Guy Ritchie. I still trust him. It's coming out on March 3rd. But the interesting thing about this movie is that it's actually supposed to release last year, and it was filmed and ready to go. But some of the bad guys in the movie are Ukrainian, and so with everything going on with Russia and Ukraine, they kind of shelved this movie for a long time, and then just a couple of weeks ago, they're just dropping it on this date where it's going to get killed by the previous two movies I talked about. Because if you're a horror fan, you're probably going to go check out Children of the Corn. If you're a movie fan, you're probably going to go check out Creed 3. And yes, this movie's an action spy thriller, but yeah, they are silently just dropping this and getting rid of it because they don't want anything to do with calling Ukrainians bad. It's just a funny box that Hollywood puts itself in. Like, just have fun with a movie. I don't understand it. Operation Fortune, I'm actually looking forward to it. We'll see how it is. Please don't stop. Next up on March 10th, we have a movie called 65. And then toward the end of the trailer, it's revealed that it's 65 million years ago, because Adam Driver is flying through space in a futuristic space movie when he crash lands on a planet, but somehow must have accidentally gone through a black hole or something like that because he crash landed on Earth 65 million years ago. So you've got Adam Driver with a bunch of weapons versus the prehistoric dinosaurs. I'm excited about that. There's something fun about that concept, and that trailer looks great, and there's a moment in it where lightning flashes behind him and you see a T-Rex's head, and it just reminded me of Jurassic Park. I immediately sent the trailer to my dad and said, you, me, and my son have to go see this movie. So March 10th, I will be there.
Be there!
Also on March 10th, guys, we get a movie called Inside. This stars Willem Dafoe, and it looks like it's going to be the artistic movie of the month. We seem to get one a month, and this one is the one. And so this movie is about Willem Dafoe. He's doing some sort of a breaking and entering in this place, and he's got a certain amount of time to get out before he's locked inside, name of the movie, this apartment, and then he doesn't get out in time. And so the trailer at least shows him inside, trapped in this apartment, sort of starting to go crazy. I don't know how long he's going to be locked in there, but there's something about this trailer that gets me excited. I like Willem Dafoe just being unleashed. So March 10th, the movie is called Inside.
All right, yeah, of course.
All right, guys, the final movie coming out on March 10th is a slasher movie from my favorite slasher franchise of all time. That's right, it's Scream 6. This is also my fourth most anticipated movie of the year 2023. I'm so excited about this. They're taking it from Woodsboro to New York City, where the people that survived from the last movie are going to now deal with what looks like a cult of Scream, because there's a lot of people in those Scream masks, and then at one point it shows this room with all the different artifacts almost of the Scream killers. And at one point you see Stu's robe, and you see a TV that definitely landed on Stu's head, and I just want Stu to come back in this movie. Just please let Stu Macher come back in this movie. I would be so happy. Scream 6, you know it's gonna be a Scream.
What you doing, son? Nothing. Just chilling. Killing. True.
On March 17th, we have a movie called Shazam! Fury of the Gods. And of course, this is a follow-up to Shazam in 2019, which was a family-friendly superhero movie that my son absolutely adores. And I can't wait to sit down with him in the theater on March 17th and watch this movie, because I know he just loves the character of Shazam. But I'm excited about this movie as well, because this is the end of the Zack Snyder universe. Like, yes, Flash is still technically part of that, but then Flash is going to reset the universe in June. Everything we get after that moment is going to be part of James Gunn's new DC universe. So this is like the final movie in the Snyderverse, and it's a big deal to me, because I've followed this franchise. I've seen the ups, I've seen the extreme lows. I'm excited to see Shazam! Fury of the Gods on March 17th.
But I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about
family. 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 Family, 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 family.
On March 24th, guys, we get my number 2 most anticipated movie of the year 2023, and that is John Wick Chapter 4. The John Wick movies have been so fun since the beginning, when he got revenge for his dog, and then in number 2, he wanted out, but they just kept bringing him back, and then in number 3, he was making deals with the high table, he was running for his life, and finally, when everything seemed like it was coming to a head, he had to use armor-piercing rounds. That was such a great moment. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do in part 4. The movie is almost 3 hours long. You get all these returning characters, you get some new faces like Bill Skarsgård, and most importantly in this movie, you get John Wick killing people with nunchucks. I can't wait to see what they do there. So, John Wick Chapter 4, I'm excited about it on March 24th.
But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
On March 31st, guys, the last day of the month, we get 3 more movies. The first is the Netflix movie of the month, and that is Murder Mystery Part 2. It stars Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, so with those two people, if they bring their A game, this will be an enjoyable movie. I remember liking the first movie, so I'm looking forward to this movie. I seem to always look forward to the Netflix movies, and then they most of the time disappoint me. But I'm holding out hope for Adam Sandler. He's been doing some good stuff lately, so Murder Mystery 2.
He called the shit poop.
The second movie coming out on March 31st is called A Good Person. It's directed by Zach Braff, it stars Morgan Freeman, and it also stars Florence Pugh as Allison, whose life has been turned upside down after a fatal accident. I don't know anything more than that. That's what's on IMDb, but I saw those people involved in this movie, and it got me interested. So, A Good Person, I'm kind of looking forward to it. And finally, on March 31st, guys, we are getting Dungeons & Dragons, the movie, which is based loosely on the Dungeons & Dragons game. I don't know how loosely it's based, but based on all the online chatter that I've seen, the fans are already upset of how this movie is going to go, and it is what it is. As far as this movie goes, it stars Chris Pine, and it also stars Michelle Rodriguez. I'm excited about this movie. I'm excited to see it with my son. When we saw Avatar, this trailer came on, and he very loudly, because he doesn't understand theaters yet, he was like, "Hey, can we go see that movie?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, cool, we'll go together." So Dungeons & Dragons, I'm looking forward to it. And those are all the movies on my radar for March of 2023. Did I miss any, guys? Do you know of any movies that are coming out that you're excited about? Put those in the comment section down below. Do any of these movies sound appealing to you? Do you have plans to go see any of these movies? If you do, which ones, and will they all be day one, or will you just wait for them to drop on different streaming services throughout the year? Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Well, guys, that took entirely too long to edit, but I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun for me to make. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to give me a like. And if you want to watch more of the content on my channel, I've got all of my Friday the 13th reviews right there. Yeah, I just took a whole summer to do all those reviews. And then I've got all my 2023 reviews. That's all the movies that have come out so far that I've watched right there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.